So today I'm doing my top 5 Disney movies. This list was super hard because y'all know I love Disney. So hard for me. Like, it was really, really hard. And I know some of you guys are gonna get so mad at my list, but it's my list and I'll do what I want. Keep in mind I love Disney, and if I didn't mention it, it's not because I don't like it, but these are my top 5 Disney movies. So number 5, I picked this movie because it was the first Disney movie I remember going to see at the theater with my mom. And we were in Paris at like this fancy new movie theater, and the line was crazy long, and she finagled her way to the front somehow, and we got to see Bambi. And it was traumatic. It was awful. Her mom gets shot in front of her by these awful hunters. What a way to start, right? But kind of how Disney does it sometimes. But then it's all about like fluffy rabbits and deers and all the animal kingdoms becoming friends or whatever. And it's a cute movie. But so I picked that one strictly from an emotional perspective. I'm not saying it's actually one of the best movies. It's got a soft spot for that reason only. Anyways, on to number 4. I was looking for ears. I didn't buy these ears last time I was at Disney, and I'm so mad I didn't get the Princess Jasmine ears. Aladdin is one of my favorite Disney movies. Princess Jasmine happens to be one of my favorite princesses. I think she's pretty badass, if you ask me. She's not afraid to step up when she needs to. She's confident. She knows what she wants. She's not like some of the meeker princesses, shall we say. And I feel like her and Aladdin's love story is almost more genuine. They don't just like fall in love right away. They get to know each other. They have this adventure. And then you have the genie, who is amazing and a smartass and sarcastic. So, you know, I love the genie. And I actually like both genies. Obviously, Robin Williams, amazing. But I thought Will Smith did a great job. I thought he was funny. I liked the live action. I thought it was well done. I like both. So Aladdin is my number 4 pick. And of course, it's got some good songs, because what's a Disney movie without good songs, right? Anyways, so on to number 3. So number 3. Snap it. I'm gonna give you a hint. Dun, dun, dun. Can you tell what number 3 is? If you guessed The Little Mermaid, you're correct. Oh my gosh, Ariel. So Ariel was supposedly based off of Alyssa Milano, sort of, like look-wise. Or at least that was a rumor going around. I don't know if it's true or not, but I could see it. She's like the cool, like rebellious, you know, she wants to explore. She's not afraid. She was definitely a badass too. She wasn't afraid to go swim around, even where the sharks were. And she's a mermaid, and you guys know I'm all about the mermaid life. And it has one of my favorite villains. Ursula is one of the coolest Disney villains. Yeah, I just love The Little Mermaid. It makes me smile. It's got some really good songs, and I definitely have watched. So I'm always like, when people are like, who's your favorite princess? It's always a toss-up between Ariel and Jasmine. They're both amazing. Even though I like The Little Mermaid slightly better, I'm like, as a movie, I'm gonna have to say that Jasmine might edge her out a little bit as a princess. That's just my opinion. What about you? Who is your favorite Disney princess? All right, so my next two movies don't have princesses. What? She picked Disney movies that don't have princesses. That's right. So I kept going back and forth as to which one was gonna be number one and which one was gonna be number two, and I'm still getting a headache. This was so hard for me. But are you ready for number two? Are you ready? Number two. I'm also showing off my ear collection, by the way. I have a lot more where these came from. So number two is The Lion King. So these are actually like the Animal Kingdom ears, but I thought that would give you a hint. I love The Lion King. I could watch The Lion King over and over. The entire soundtrack is just amazing. You want to sing along to like every song. It's a cute coming of age story. It's also a good story on friendship. Some people did not like the live action, but oh my gosh, baby Simba in live action was so cute. I liked it. There was somebody in the movie that I did not care for because I could tell who it was and it kind of annoyed me. I liked the music better in the original. We're just gonna leave it at that. But I like the live action, but I definitely prefer the original music. But yeah, The Lion King is just, I love The Lion King. And I just called him Mufasa, was the same actor in both movies, and that was awesome. Like, you could recognize his voice. Like, when I was in the theater, I was like, oh, it's the same person. So that was cool. And I thought the kids in the live action did a really great job. And I watched all the BTS, and it was a really fun. Yeah, I mean, I could sing you a bunch of Lion King right now, but you don't want me to sing right now. I have like the worst voice ever. But every time we do like the try not to sing challenges, which I'm thinking about recording like one of those for you, let me know if you'd want to see any of the like reactions or any of those for me. Every time we do a try not to sing and it's Disney, I'm done, especially if the Lion King comes on. Like, I will sing my little heart out with the Lion King. I own the soundtrack, and I'm not ashamed to admit it. Anyways, if you know me by now, you might be able to guess what my number one is. Do you think you guessed right? All right. I have two sets of ears for this one, but we're gonna go with that's right. The Nightmare Before Christmas. Woo! I think most of y'all know by now that this may be my favorite movie of all time. I love The Nightmare Before Christmas. Fun facts. Obviously, it's stop motion animation. It took like 3 years to freaking make. I love all the characters. It's a love story. Jack Skellington is one of my favorite characters ever. He's very passionate. He's either really excited or really sad and gloomy, and my inner goth girl just feels for him. I adore him. He's like the cutest skeleton ever. And then Sally, poor helpless romantic Sally. I love them. And then, you know, you've got Lock, Shock, and Barrel, you've got Oogie Boogie, you've got the mayor, and then her creator, I'm drawing a blank. Oh my gosh. But it's just, the whole ensemble is great. And the music fits that movie perfectly. Like, if you listen to it, like the way it goes up and down, like the score is just amazing. And yes, it's The Nightmare Before Christmas, but you can watch it during Halloween, you can watch it during Christmas. I never get sick of watching this movie. I don't know how many times I've watched this movie. I even went on the Disney Halloween cruise just to do the sing-along and just to meet Jack and Sally. You can meet them at the park during Halloween too, but seeing them on a cruise was pretty cool too. But there's talks that they're gonna make a live action. I have mixed feelings about it. I mean, it's Disney, so I think they're gonna do a good job, but you just never know. But I think it's gonna be cool. But yeah, so number 1, The Nightmare Before Christmas. So, what did you think about? I have to show off my mini shoes. I want to know if you agreed with my top 5 Disney movie list. I know I left a lot. I mean, honestly, with Disney, I could do like a top 20. I left out a lot of movies. Yeah, I didn't put Cinderella. I didn't put Beauty and the Beast that I also love. I thought about putting Pirates of the Caribbean on there because it's Disney. And I watched that movie a lot. It just cracks me up. But I think I'm gonna do like more Disney list. We can do more. I mean, technically you can do so many. What's another one that I didn't put? There's a lot that I didn't put. I mean, come on. I can go into Pixar. I mean, they could go on and on. But I went with like the ones that I probably watched more than the others. So anyways, I want to know your at least top 3 Disney movies. Do you agree with me? What's your favorite Disney soundtrack? Who's your favorite Disney villain? I should do like a top 5 Disney villains. But you know, I'm gonna tell you what I don't like. So Maleficent is like considered a villain, but I don't think she's a villain. I love her. And I think she's the victim in a lot of this. So I don't really consider her a villain, even though she'd probably go on my villain list. Y'all know I love Ursula. But yes, let me know if any other kind of top 5 Disney. I can do my top 5 Disney World rides, Disneyland rides, Pixar. I mean, the list can go on and on. And oddly enough, one of my favorite Disney characters the movie did not make my top 5. I absolutely adore Stitch, but Lilo and Stitch isn't in my top 5. But that's what I'm saying, like there's so much Disney. You guys know I love Disney. I usually go once, sometimes twice a year. So yeah, I'm a huge Disney buff. I could show you all my ears. There's so much to do with Disney. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thumbs it up if you did. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss another top 5. And I'll see you next time.